Take a look at this U-shaped curve. It represents something that happiness researchers have held as conventional wisdom for decades. Life satisfaction tends to be relatively high when people are younger, then dips in midlife, only to rise again as people grow older. But a growing body of research has upended that thinking. The left-hand portion of the curve is collapsing. And what that means is that young people simply aren't as happy as they used to be. The latest evidence of this comes from a global study that surveyed over 200,000 people in more than 20 countries. The scientists found that, on average, young adults between the ages of 18 and 29 were struggling not only with happiness, but also with their physical and mental health, their perceptions of their own character, finding meaning in life, the quality of their relationships, and their financial security. The researchers combined all of these measures to determine to what extent those surveyed were flourishing. To flourish, according to the researchers, means to live in a state where all aspects of life are good. The idea that young people are struggling is nothing new, but this research reveals it's a global problem. The flattening of the curve is happening in a number of other countries, including Brazil, Japan, Australia, and Sweden. But in the United States, the difference between how the old and the young flourish was the most pronounced. The question is, why? A separate 2023 report found that young adults between the ages of 18 and 25 in the U.S. reported double the rates of anxiety and depression as teens. And they cited a number of factors, including financial worries, pressure to achieve, social stressors, and an overall sense that the world is moving in the wrong direction. The researchers I spoke to also pointed to larger issues. For example, climate change, the rise in screen time or phone use, economic uncertainty, and political polarization. Some of these issues were also exacerbated by the COVID pandemic, when young people missed out on crucial moments in their development, particularly when it came to forming relationships and participating in their communities. There's still much more research that needs to be done, and it's important to note that not every young person is suffering. I think one of the really interesting questions is, among those who are flourishing, why? And of course, the question remains, what more can we be doing to invest in the well-being of young people?